Welcome to HortTube. My name is Jim Putnam and this is an Autumn Fire Encore Azalea. This is a fantastic variety that actually stays less than 3 feet in height and about 3 feet in width. It's evergreen, and in the winter time the foliage turns gets a little bit of a purple hue to it that's really, really nice. And then of course it blooms in the spring, blooms in the summer, and blooms in the fall. So it's truly a 4-season plant. These are hardy in zones 6 to 10. I'm putting 3 of these in a bed in my front yard that I created last week. I saved the space for these because I wanted a low growing compact variety of Encore Azalea. This one would also work well as a container plant, would work really well mass planted or in front of other Encore Azaleas that get a little bit taller than this one, maybe a white variety or something like that. Lots of places for these, but the space I picked out for them, I wanted to just kind of get color multiple times a year just to make sure that I wasn't wasting that space with something that I only get about 2 weeks worth of flowers out of, and then it would be done. This is actually something I observe frequently in the spring. You'll notice all the yards start coming to life in late February and March with the bulbs and the early flowering trees, and you'll see forsythia and early flowering spireas and the traditional azaleas, and so many things are coming to life and blooming. And then by mid-May, boom, almost nothing anywhere. And just out of human nature, I think people go to garden centers in the spring and they select the things that are flowering at that moment, not really considering that, it might be peak flower for that thing at that point. I love things that wake up super, super early and start flowering. It's great to know that winter is coming to an end, but I don't think you want to do your entire yard in those things. So be careful with that. When you go to the garden center or wherever you shop for plants, just ask, buy the things with some flowers on them, but ask at the same time, are there some things here that'll be blooming later in June, July, August? And think about getting a few of those things, because that project you do in the spring could continue to reward you well into the summer and into the fall. Another suggestion I have for that is visiting your local gardens. Make sure that in June, July, and August, if you have an arboretum, I have the J.C. Ralston Arboretum in Raleigh, I have Duke Gardens in Durham, I have the State Arboretum is in Chapel Hill for me. I would imagine that most of you are close to some sort of public garden like that. And I'd encourage you to go multiple times a year. It's a nice walk, take some pictures of the signs, most importantly, because I doubt you'll remember all the names of the things you're seeing, and find things that bloom in July and August and September and October, and be thinking about those things and adding those things to your landscape so you can get closer to a 12-month enjoyment out of your landscaping, rather than that just brief wake up, hard hitting, flowering spring thing that most people have going on. Of course, these Autumn Fire Encore Azaleas are definitely a good decision in terms of getting an extended time of flowering in your yard. They'll bloom spring, summer, and fall, like I said, and then of course, nice winter foliage as well. Thank you very much for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for future videos.